Good Wednesday, everyone. I'm meteorologist Dave Snyder at the National Weather Service with Alaska's statewide weather. Low pressure is building across the Brooks Range, but high pressure winning the coastal plain at 1,029 millibars. There is giving more of an east to westerly flow around the Beaufort seacoast, also keeping the ice moving toward Point Barrow and northward. To the west in the Chukchi Sea, ice continues to melt there, and we're seeing more open water just west of Barrow. To the south, high pressure across the Bering at 1,027 millibars has picked up a little bit of moisture and is slowly moving that north and east, and will continue its way eastward a little bit more as we head into tonight, and eventually make its way into Norton Sound, Seward Peninsula, and a good part of the west coast in the coming days. Low pressure south of the Aleutian Chain at 996 millibars offers a weakening front, and low pressure continues to spin across the Gulf Coast while a large chunk of Alaska is drying out and enjoying more sunny and warm weather. Cold Bay, Alaska has already reached 67 degrees this afternoon, a record high for the day, and we may not be done just yet. By tonight, low pressure will continue to organize across the Brooks Range. It's going to grab a piece of some cooler and drier air working in from the Chukchi Sea, and as such, it expects to drag some colder air southward into the north and western part of Alaska in the coming days. We'll watch that. In the meantime, moisture moving off the Bering Sea and into Norton Sound, the Seward Peninsula, and Kotzebue Sound will offer some rain and showers as we head into Thursday, mainly for areas north and west of the Yukon Valley and into the lower sections of the YK Delta. High pressure sitting right across the Pribilofs at 1,028 millibars will keep a large chunk of Bristol Bay and the eastern chain, as well as the Alaska Peninsula, fairly dry. High pressure across the northern Gulf Coast at 1,029 millibars will keep things pretty stable for a large part of southeastern Alaska and really most of south central. However, with daytime heating and remaining moisture from recent days, there is a possibility for some pop-up showers and maybe even a few thunderstorms around the Talkeetnas and areas along the eastern Alaska Range. By Friday, a cold front is dropping south across the Brooks Range. That front will move fairly quickly, and with that, just offshore of the Arctic coast, there's an opportunity for rain and snow to mix. Most areas will be dealing with pure old rain showers and perhaps a few showers and thunderstorms across the Seward Peninsula and also across the eastern Alaska Range. Showers will be a little more widespread across the YK Delta. High pressure still in charge of the Bering, and our frontal boundary out across the west has fallen apart, and another round of it will start to make its way toward the western part of the Aleutians. With Alaska statewide weather, I'm meteorologist Dave Snyder. Remember, your latest weather forecast is always on your NOAA Weather Radio and weather.gov.